Let's move on to our fifth and final main topic today. And our fifth and final main topic today gets submitted to us by Pelican Mike. And Pelican Mike writes, AMC has just reached an agreement that will help them, by the way, we're talking about AMC, the movie theaters, not AMC, the television channel, that will help them stay afloat. The deal involves renegotiating their debt, which will help clean up their balance sheets and hopefully allow them to avoid bankruptcy and stay in business through 2021. They're not out of the woods yet, and the effect of the pandemic are constantly evolving. But what do you make of this news? Could this be enough for AMC to weather this storm? All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yes, one of the big pieces of drama going on in the movie world the last number of months has been the drama specifically about AMC theaters. Now, AMC theaters, for those you may not know, is the largest theatrical exhibition company in the world. The movie studios need AMC to show their movies, to make all the big box office dollars, all that kind of stuff. AMC Theaters, of course, got itself into $5 billion in debt, doing and it was very intelligently done. They were building up their AMC A-List program that started to turn a profit. They bought a whole bunch of new theaters. They also were renovating a ton of their theaters to give them the prime experience with leather recliners and new projectors and all that kind of stuff to give you and me, the moviegoer, the best possible experience. But unfortunately, when they hit that $5 billion in debt and they finished all their stuff, the pandemic hit, theaters closed, and AMC was in a lot of trouble. So much trouble that it started to become a little bit of a question mark as to whether they were even going to be open again. Now, recently, there was a story came out that they were able to secure a new line of credit that was going to keep them going. It was going to make sure they were going to be able to open their theaters again, but they didn't know if they were going to be able to last long. Well, now, news broke yesterday that they have restructured, they've reached agreements to restructure a bunch of their debt that is going to make sure that at the very minimum, they're going to be able to survive well into 2021 whenever the theaters open back up. Even if Tenet doesn't open on time on August 12th, they're going to be able to last well into what they're saying is going to be the spring. These details come to us from Deadline, I believe. And Deadline writes the following. AMC Entertainment on Friday announced a sweeping restructuring that will bring in $300 million in fresh capital, reduce their debt by as much as $630 million, and lower their cash interest expenses by up to $200 million. The debt restructuring agreement, anticipated by Deadline on Thursday, will keep the chain running through spring in 2021, even in a worst case scenario of all theaters being closed. A person familiar with this situation said, although the company is currently planning to reopen on July 30th. So yes, as of right now, AMC Theaters is still planning on opening on July 30th. Whether or not they can, we'll have to wait and see. Whether or not they open in all theaters everywhere, don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Whether or not they decide to open certain amounts of their theaters, even if they can't open them everywhere, or whether they're going to keep all of them shut until they can open all of them, we'll have to wait and see. But this is significant news for the movie industry, because this tells studios, okay, when we're ready to start putting our movies out in theaters again, AMC Theaters is going to be there. That is a huge sigh of relief to movie studios because they need the money that AMC brings in. They absolutely do. They're screwed if AMC isn't there. They're absolutely screwed. And of course, AMC has been screwed as well. So this is good news for now. Again, like the person who sent in the question highlighted, this does not mean that AMC is out of the woods yet. They're not out of the woods. They're still in trouble. But this new restructuring, compounded with the line of credit they got about a month ago, this guarantees that when movies do come back, they are going to be able to open, and they're at least going to be able to ride this into 2021, and hopefully by then have a positive enough financial outlook that they're going to be able to go well beyond that. But at least for now, the immediate news is that one of the biggest pieces of drama in the world of movies and the movie industry is AMC about to go under. It looks like they've been able to avoid that terrible situation, at least postpone it. And we won't have to worry about this until we get into 2021 at the very earliest. So what will happen then? Who knows? What do you guys think? Do you think that, yes, as long as they can last into 2021 and we can get them back to when the movie industry is up and running again at full speed, they're going to be fine? Do you think this is just delaying the inevitable and they're about to go out regardless? What do you guys think about all this? Jump down into the comments section below and let me know your thoughts. All right, guys.